Hello people, and welcome to yet another edition of Voices of the Youth. I am Laylah Aliyu, and with me today is my brother, Barrister Ahmed Ismail, the chairman of All Progressive Youth Forum, and also Mr. Babajide, the man with the creative mind. He works with White Eagle Production. I welcome you guys to our platform. We're honored to have you people here. We have leadership, we have Ebola virus, and also the reintroduction of the CBN reintroduction of the ATM charges with IF, which I actually find ridiculous, but I would love to hear what you people have to say about it. So I'll start with my brother, always right hand. Can you just tell us about leadership? And we want to know what leadership is all about.
I think it's, they say what you see depends on where you sit.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people would agree that leadership is a lot different from being in position. First of all, there could be leadership, either political leadership, business leadership, or any kind of leadership of any organization or family unit. You can rule people by coercion. You can rule people because they are your subjects. But if you are trying to lead people, then there has to be trust between the leader and the led. Some people is this the gesture of generosity that comes with them.
I like that.
That is leadership as well. So there are so many sectors and factors that make a leader. And then you have transformation leadership.
Transformation.
Oh, transformation leaders. People who transform a country within a short period of time. And they don't need to acquire, to occupy any position of political authority. Mahatma Gandhi didn't need to be India's president to change the country.
Exactly.
Martin Luther King didn't need to be America's president to change the country. But he changed the country 40 years later. There's an African American who has become a president. That is how leadership is. I believe at the end of the day, it's not about the scanty life of success of having a beautiful home or a good wife or a beautiful car to drive. That is poverty of ambition. To me, leadership has to be about significance. The ability to leave a landmark so that other people can aspire to be at that level. From
the way Babajide is doing this, I know he agrees with that.
Definitely do.
So do you have anything else to say?
And just like you said, and I agree totally, leadership exists in different forms, in different ways. And purpose and goals are very important in leadership. Now, for me, leadership can be individual. It's possible. People used to tell me, are you saying that one person can lead himself? I say yes. It's the way you lead yourself, that's how other people follow you.
So now, do you guys feel like Nigerian leaders are actually leading Nigeria the way it should be led? Or are they doing it the way they want to do it? Are they taking us along? Or we're just there at the back seat and they're the drivers, we just follow exactly where they want us to go to?
I think you go first. I think
Well, to start with, based on problem and analysis, this is not educational now, it's not something you read in school. This is my own idea. I think we should start with the concept Nigeria itself. Nigeria as a country. You don't just attack leaders. It's a country, it's a group of, it's a big land filled up with different people. And I think the question itself is ambiguous because, yeah, leadership, it might seem like the leaders are not carrying us along, but I'll be honest with you, like I said, what you don't know, you can't teach. So I won't really say the leaders don't know. They are not blind, trust me. They go to all these countries, they talk to all these big leaders, they ask them strategies and all. In fact, some of them are willing to give these strategies free.
So true.
But the point is, they are scared. Change is constant, yes, but it's not everybody that embraces it well.
So true.
What would their future be if they embrace this? Is it not possible that another subject wakes up tomorrow morning and tell them, look, I don't like what you are doing and I think I could do better?
So to answer your question quite simply, I would put it that no, we are not being led the way we ought to be led. People don't know the history of the issues. Everybody speaks out of prejudices and sentiments and opinions. I mean, presidents are governors and governors are being advised based on opinions,
Exactly.
not in facts.
Yeah.
Based on opinions. Can you believe that?
Weird.
And that is what you call leadership at this level. Say what you want to say about the military, and I don't like the military for any reason. I mean, in political circles. But they have a disciplined way of doing things. In the military strategy, you bring an issue to the table, it is dissected in and out. So if a decision is taken, even if it is a wrong decision, believe me, it is an intentionally wrong decision.
Welcome back, guys. Let's talk of CBN. I don't understand this reintroduction of the ATM charges. What do you think about them?
I'm not a financial expert, so you probably...
You guys are passing this question. You have to say something.
It still boils down to leadership. Economic growth and development. Yeah, we know that sometimes you need to strangle the system a little bit. The point is when and how. These people, it might be for a positive reason, but the point is desensitization, like I always say. You are not communicating with the people you're dealing with.
And that's what they do.
You that you are patiently and trying so hard to keep up with the system, they will come and meet you and disrupt your activity, scatter your things, your hard-earned money.
Exactly.
You understand? So it still boils down to leadership. Bros, Dr. Jeg, please hit us on the TV and tell us something. If you know these people don't have TVs in their home, print out handbills is free. The only time they bring out stringent policies is when it affects them. No. Do they sit down, look at their ledgers and all that sometimes to find out, okay, look, I think based on statistics, we even need to change some of these ATMs because some of them are outdated. Trust me, even we watch movies, we know.
We have to also realize the fact that this is where slowly, albeit very stupidly, I might add. You know, but we're slowly transitioning into
the digital age,
into a capitalist economy, where Nigeria is going to be like a corporate America. It's going to be like corporate Nigeria as well, where the corporations are going to dictate, you know, define the dancings of the politics, not the other way around. Right now, politics dictates business in this country. Yeah. If you do not have connections with the government, you're wasting your time.
Exactly.
In America, if you do not have connection with the business community, you cannot excel.
Yeah, true.
You know, it is the business community that produces political leaders, not the other way around. Yeah. In this country, it's political leaders that decide who the successful businessman is.
Yes, true.
So we're slowly transitioning to corporate Nigeria or whatever capitalist economy in the wrong way.
In the wrong way.
You know, because capitalism
forcefully.
Capitalism has a lot of ills as well. But so let's even give it for the benefit of conversation. Let us give it a benefit of doubt that the commercial banks are now crying that people just go in and they're punching their machines, and then their own customers don't get to withdraw money because other customers have come to withdraw, and they do not have a way of reconciling those differences, so they need to charge fees
for that.
Let's say all that argument is valid.
Okay.
Let's say there's a need
to
charge because you're using my
machine
from another bank.
Yeah.
Then I should charge you for it.
Yeah.
But that's you they're charging, not the bank. They should be charging the other bank.
There's this woman called is it Jenny Lee. She spoke on CNN on Thursday, and then she was saying that the reason why Ebola virus has not been tackled yet in West Africa is because we don't have good leadership. But we've been talking about leadership, and then I just saw this and I was like, is it really true? Is it because of leadership that we still haven't gotten the remedy to stop Ebola virus, or is it just something that we cannot tackle?
Has anybody really sat down and checked is it mortality rate of people that die in this country every day?
Every day.
that the Chibok girls have become so much of. They are just 200. More than 200 people die in this country every day. So what are you talking about?
2,000. Maiduguri lost how many kids?
Yeah. So why is the
A
old
lot
Chibok?
of young people are dead.
Let's even
Because,
say
no,
let's even
the tip of, no, because that's what I'm saying. It is a reflection of what is going on.
yeah.
Because basically what they are saying is that if somebody could go into a school and ferry 200 people away,
Exactly.
Serious ferry. Yeah.
and ferry 200 people away, and remember this state is under emergency rule. It's under
With all the
state of emergency.
checkpoints and everything. If you see the amount of checkpoints in Maiduguri, you'll be shocked.
You guys have messed up.
You have, and just buckle up. Show
And stop blaming other people.
people.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Just take it and keep quiet. This became something
And you
else.
see, for Ebola, this is not going to be the first time there has been an epidemic outbreak. Several. There will be several. Because we're in a period where, let me bring out one of my conspiracy theories again, where people that have gone before us are seeking more forms of power. When these people, they are just trivial situations. Some people to remove teeth, they die. Some people die in injections. Some people get wrong prescriptions. Some people die because the equipments we have are not adequate. And you are talking about Ebola, like if the doctors were there, is it not affecting doctors too?
It affects them more.
I think what they are afraid of.
Doctors are supposed to be our first line of defense in a medical emergency.
Boss.
Just like that woman died, she's now celebrated as a hero because she had an option. She could have kept her mouth shut and then kept infecting other patients.
True.
But the moment she realized it was Ebola, she contained it and she reported that she had Ebola and she died as a result. It could have spread wider than that.
Yeah.
That is heroism. That is patriotism.
But bros, you know that's value. That's some.
So it is, people are saying it is in this time of medical emergency that now you are sacking 16,000 doctors.
How can you
We don't
sack
understand
them?
this nonsense. In a country that is already dealing with the challenges of healthcare problems, we have quack doctors and inadequate medical facilities and medical personnel, and you are still sacking the little ones we have. But you see, there's no confidence between, like I used to say, between the leader and the led. Had the president even addressed the country on this issue of Ebola?
Of course.
Officially, has he? But the only thing we're left with is a minister of health who is announcing the death of a doctor who is infected with Ebola.
Which is supposed to be the president that would do that, like seriously.
So let him inspire people to say that, you know what, we can beat this thing. It has been here since 1975. It is coming. This is the trajectory. Mr. Patrick Sawyer came in with it. We have this, but this is the way we intend to contain it. And want Nigerians to rise up. Please, if you have this thing, report yourself. Don't infect other people. Don't be that wicked. Talk to them with an emotional patriotism and see what will happen. That is leadership.
My people don't talk and finish. All I have to say is for Nigerians to be wise enough and know you're right. Come 2015, you people should vote wisely. I take God beg you, please. We don't want to be in any kind of predicament anymore. We need to rise up and own up to our problems. We also have problems because we are the ones who make them who they are. So we should do it as it should be done. Okay? Thank you so much, Laylah, Aliyu, and I'm signing out by saying be kind to one another. Thank you.